There we go. Wait, what? I'm surprised I'm not Siri, but I'm surprised Stream Elements didn't do its thing. Despite the fact that, they are implemented. That's so weird. Anyway. Gonna check the usual spots and stuff first. Alright. Dashboard. Alright, let me check the stream and everything, so it's looking sound then hopefully. Okay. Everything seems good. Alright. So everything seems good. Bots done their notifications, except minus stream elements, but yeah, everything else seems fine, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So, as always everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Rose is here, and welcome back to yet another installment of Let's Play Live, where I stream random things at random times for various different reasons. And today I'm going to be trying to do some more Outlaws Remastered, because there are times where I was going to be trying to do this game on stream, and then I kind of put it off to do some other stuff here and there. And because I wasn't doing much of anything, and because of how things were, pretty chill and pretty quiet like, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a shot. Well, try and play, do this game on stream and see how things go. So, last time we did this, I believe that we, So last time I did this, I believe that we were getting back into the swing of things in this game because the game had gotten updated to where it fixed the issue of the train level not working properly because I could not be able to make my way. I could not be able to get out of the opening area. And then we made some progress along the way here and there, and then we ended up in. I think we ended up in a town type, at the town. And then our last stop was at the Sawmill. I believe we took out one of the bosses, like one of the main baddies in the game, and I think we had been told, that someone or some people were here at the Sawmill. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now, and we're gonna see what exactly happens. So, yeah. And I'm hoping for the best when it comes to this, so... Yeah. Remastered, classic, you know, look and all that. Need the brass key. I'm gonna check the outer area first. Okay. Alright. My lower back. Brass key. That's a little thick canteen. And yeah, because this is my first time playing this game, I'm technically playing. I believe I'm playing this on the good difficulty because there's like I think there's like 3 difficulties to choose from in this game, which is good, bad, and ugly. And because I don't know if that, and because like I said, this is my first playthrough and everything, I guess you could say, and I'm gonna pause here for a minute, but I guess you could say there's a bit of a thing that I do where it's like I kind of like start off like a bit small and maybe like work my way up sometimes. You know, but it's not always like a guaranteed thing. You know, but in this case, which like in this case, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna play on like the easiest difficulty, and then maybe work my way up and see, you know, like how things are from there. So, yeah, I mean, no, I don't know 100% for sure if I'll be playing it, if I'll be playing this game on the ugly difficulty. But the thing I have planned in the future, like, cause when it comes to this game, right, like I'm gonna be trying to do like the main game, possibly like the handful of missions, historic missions or whatever, and then probably like I'll do like a second playthrough of the game, maybe like kind of bump the difficulty up just a wee bit, then kind of like have probably everything be like in a classic classic graphical type thing where it's like everything goes from this to this. So yeah.
There he is! Get him!
Well, I let off a little bit more than I wanted to.
Hope you have a fucking peeked out!
Alright, so what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna override this save. If I can remember how to fucking. I don't know if I can remember how to use the fucking dynamite, because I know you have to like kind of like light it up and then chuck it, but. That works for me.
Don't be a fool, Marshal!
Didn't mean to fire that.
You're outnumbered.
Hold on. Input, bindings. Toggle scope. Okay, I was kind of like trying to figure out like if excuse me, if the toggle scope was like bound to two different things. Like I remember having like I was kind of like remembering setting it to Art 3 because it kind of wanted to try and have um. I remember like I kind of wanted to try and have it like bound to a toggle, like bound to like a button that I don't really use. Let's see. I get my shotgun out a little bit.
Blind better than you shoot.
Steel key. Wait. I gotta look at something again. I'm actually put that there. Let's see. Okay, so I got the steel key. Yeah, I gotta say it's gonna be quite something to try. When I revisit this game someday in the future, and like playing the classic, rendering style.
Don't be a fool, Marshall. Don't be a fool, Marshall.
Okay.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
Won't budge. Gotta love it. I mean, okay. Still trying to get used to some of these some stuff in this game. The iron key. Alright.
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Let's see. I will say too, it's like it's kind of one of those things. I have to say too, like it's a bit of an interesting little thing where it's like you have to be careful in this game. Even though it's like very like old school retro type stuff. Um, but this is one of those games where it's like, oh, you have to like have your you have to manage your ammo. You actually have to you actually have to put in time and effort to actually reload your shit.
Don't be a fool, Marshal. There he is.
When the monster goes brrr.
Where are you, Marshal? Had enough yet?
No, not really. Danger. Let's see. He's like, you call that danger? Like that, like that. funny.
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Sorry, I was kind of checking something.
Hey, Mr. Gordon!
Iron key.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
Where are you, Marshal? Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Yeah, one thing I kind of the one thing I'm kind of remembering about this game too, in a way, is that when you have your rifle out and you go in scope mode, it feels very weird to like try like move, because like cause I think like I think it's like the whole idea of it is to try and like be kind of be as still as possible.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
You're outnumbered.
You're outnumbered.
I didn't mean to fire. Alright. Leave it there. Quick save again, since we now done that. You're outnumbered. Wouldn't that be, as they say, the story of my life, eh? Okay, just kind of just doing this to, I guess sort of like retrace my stats, be like, okay, I was like, okay, like I'm at the beginning, so. Okay. Curious, curious, check out some, kind of do some thinking. Give me a bite to eat. But in case if anyone's wondering, like what I'm having some leftover chicken. Okay. I'll switch to the fist real quick. I do like the fact that the game like on the auto map like it actually has it has like like regular doors and stuff that actually move, like it has it highlighted like a special little color. And you can be all like, hey, like, these are moving doors, like about open and close them. So alright, oh, a little bit of hidden goodies there, which I don't really need, but. Dun, 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 dun. Here, so this was the last little place that I was at.
Where are you, Marshal?
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
I almost want to say that, like, I almost want to say that, like, I have to maybe, like, fill up this room or something. Maybe, like, to fill up this room or something like that. Because, to me, hold on, let me, hmm. So I can't do anything more with that. Like I can hear I can hear like dudes through here. But these doors won't budge, as it keeps saying.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
Yeah, there's nothing, like there's nothing in the hallway. Yeah, I'm having like little to no idea as what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, 'cause, like I've gone around like like I've gone around opening like I've opened like a few of these little things and then like I just end up being here. Like I said, I'm assuming at most that like I have to like do something maybe like with these things, but I don't know. Because the only other places I could go technically, like so like like the area that's kind of like right in front on the auto map, like that's the one place I can technically be able to go. But at the same time though, it's like oh I can't be able to open it. There's something on the map too that I can't really make heads or tails out of. Like a red like a red triangle looking thing. You know, I kind of hate to do this, but I feel like I'm gonna have to look up a video because I generally don't know what else to really do. And
If any of you are new to this particular playthrough, I will leave the previous episodes linked in the description. But this is a older game that came out in
so I don't know why, but like sometimes when I go to watch a YouTube video on mobile, it's like sometimes I get the fucking audio but not the video, and I have to like redo the whole thing or something.
But this is a older game that came out in 1997, and it was the first first-person shooter that I ever played, and I do truly enjoy it. In the previous episode, we did make our way through the canyon, and this level is going to be called Sawmill. You're getting a look right now at the antagonist in this particular level, and this level, in comparison to others, is somewhat longer than most because of the puzzles that must be solved in order to get to the boss in this particular level. Now, this is one of the more memorable levels as a result of the puzzles that actually take place. And so we're in here right now, and we're going to begin taking out enemies in this little area. I think there were only 3 enemies that we just killed in there. That's not too many. But now that we're going over to the main building after grabbing the brass key, we're going to fight quite a few more enemies. I killed perhaps more enemies in this level than any level thus far, and as a result of that, this level is pretty fun to play through. It's very crowded, and like I said, the puzzles do take some time to figure out. Even if you do know exactly where you're going, they still take some time to complete. The first time you try to complete all these puzzles, it's definitely going to rack your brain a little, because some of these puzzles are more difficult to figure out than anything that you've yet come across in this particular game. And, it's, in comparison, still pretty difficult to puzzles that you find in modern gaming as well. Some of the puzzles in this level are pretty involved and stuff, and I thought that was really cool. Even going back, I found that these puzzles were still kind of how I remembered them, difficult and challenging and time-consuming, and that was cool. Obviously, when I was a kid, the puzzles were a lot harder, and it took me probably the longest to beat this level, as it took any level in this game, because I simply could not figure out the gears portion. And we'll get there eventually, but as you can see right now, we're fighting through some really densely crowded areas. This is kind of a kitchen or mess hall area within the particular sawmill. And I guess that would make sense. A sawmill would need plenty of employees in order to operate. So I'm going to go over here and try to come around this other way, but as you can see, there's even more enemies here in this secondary portion of the dining hall. So we'll have to kill all of them as well. And instead of engaging those enemies straight on, I do choose to take them on from angles, you know, in the doors and everything, because they very much will kill you if you're not careful. I have a little bit of the makeshift body armor right now, a boilerplate, but as you can see next to the key near my health, it is wearing down, and so that's something to keep an eye on. So here we got the steel key, and we're going to go ahead and just continue to grab ammo and stuff as we work through here. Now the shotgun is an invaluable tool to me in this particular level because there is so much close quarters combat, you know, peeking around corners and trying to take out enemies quickly. So because of that, I find that the shotgun is extremely helpful, and I'll try to, you know, not waste my ammo on it. But we are going to get a really cool double-barreled long shotgun here in just a moment. Obviously, we've already received the double-barreled shot-off shotgun, but in this next room, we're going to find the double-barreled shotgun that actually has the longer barrels, and that will enable us to use it at range. And so that kind of obsoletes the shotgun that I'm currently using, the single-barreled one, and I'll be switching to the double-barrel here in just a moment. So the single-barrel shotgun has obviously served us extremely well up until this point, but now, I mean, the double-barreled with the long barrels is even better. You can choose to shoot both barrels at once, or shoot one barrel at a time, which definitely gives you some more versatility and power. In reality, obviously, if you're, you know, next to an enemy who's going to need 2 shots, you can put both of them in him really quickly. Obviously, you reload one barrel at a time, and this game does not have automatic reload, so if you're not careful, you can put yourself in a situation where you're trying to fire an empty gun, and that's obviously one of the things that I kind of like about this game. I don't really appreciate when games try to do things for me, things that I should be doing, like reloading, for example. But the vast majority of modern games all have auto reload. Someone mentioned that Insurgency is a game that doesn't. So perhaps that's a game I should check out. I've heard really good things about that game, actually. So we're getting here to this little thing, and as we spin it, there will be a gate that opens, and then the water will flow into a main room. What would you call those spinny things? I'm not exactly sure.
And of course, fucking ads. I was like, and of course, fucking ads play when I'm trying to, like, watch something.
I want to say dial, but I don't think it's a dial. I don't know. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and continue on here. Now, there will be several different rooms. There is an overhead map that you can view by pressing tab. I don't know if I ever showed that in this particular recording, but if you look at that, you can kind of figure out where you're going in some scenarios. Basically, you're just trying to find all of those little spinny things. That is not a technical term, by the way, but you'll hear them spinning and stuff, and they'll open a little gate, and that will send water into the center room, which you'll eventually need all the water flowing into in order to find the boss in this particular level. And so this level, much like the first level, has some puzzles that you work through in order to get to a boss in the end, and that ends the level. But, like I said, this level is significantly longer than the others. If you guys know a better word for those things, go ahead and let me know. It's not a pump, so I'm not exactly sure. I guess dial isn't the worst word for it, but it's definitely not the best. So I'll switch to my new sweet shotgun here and take this guy out. And as we go around, we'll also get the iron key, which will be necessary to get to some of these other dials, I guess. Here's this center room that I'm talking about here. And now we're going to begin to try to find out where we're going next. And so we have turned a few of those thus far, but we obviously have to turn some more because the boss room isn't quite open yet. And here's where we get to one of the puzzles that took me probably the most time to figure out. And so as you can see right now, I'm already having trouble figuring out exactly where to go. And
you and me both.
even though I had played through this game recently, kind of shows that maybe I'm not exactly remembering what I should, or that these puzzles are really well designed and do kind of cause you to think and stuff. So I finally found out where we were going here, and now we're going to call down a little elevator and take it up. Now I thought this was cool game design, you know, to have a little hidden elevator like that, and then have another room that looks pretty similar to the room that we cleared out not too long ago, so that you might think, oh, this was just another way into the room, and kind of charge in, and then these guys who are, you know, populating the room here can kind of have a leg up on you. Trying to kill this guy here who's hiding behind that rail. Oh, but I did manage to kill him. I didn't think I was. So he was hiding under the ramp there. Try to kill some of the guys in here too if they're not dead yet. And as you can see, my body armor has obviously been completely depleted by this point. I have been grabbing some health along the way. Enemies will do a lot of damage to you if you're close enough to them, which is why I try to keep my distance from some enemies. Alright, so this guy, he's in a bad spot. We can't really hit him at the moment, but we'll figure out a way to go ahead and kill him. Aiming a little bit low is sometimes smart when there are enemies that are at a lower elevation than you. So as you can see, this will take us in here, and we can go ahead and grab just a little bit of health, but apparently we didn't need that. Just trying to figure out which waterways aren't yet opened up for us, because we need all of them opened up in order to get to the boss. I do show the overhead map that I was talking about very briefly there. So we'll have to take the elevator back up because I actually missed where we were going there. As you can see in the overhead map, this particular map is rather expansive. And so now that we're here, this little portion isn't the easiest thing to find.
Okay. Okay, I think I have a slight little idea on something. Sorry for the delay and everything. Like I said, I'm just trying to just trying to figure out like what the fuck I need to do in order to make some progress. Because like I don't because I want to build. I do want to beat this level. And I want to build to progress onwards and upwards in this game. So. Like I said, I think I have an idea. Gonna find that one particular little spot. So apparently I gotta go find that elevator, the little elevator thing that was around. I have to like go up. I think I have to like go up the thing. So yeah, I have to go. This apparently is the current little position. Okay, quick save here. I think I think the one thing I kind of remember about this game, at least like in this particular little level, I was watching the YouTuber named CV11 do a thing about this, and he was talking about how this level was. I think he was talking about how this level was kind of like a Noat City from Star Wars Dark Forces. Because of like the confusing little like the confusing layout, the puzzling, and all that jazz. So save there. Save here. Okay, I got a gear. Alright, so I got gear for something. Don't know exactly as to what it is, but I need gears, huh? What's up? So my guess. Okay, so I got one of the gears, so I guess I need to find two more. And then probably this thing will, and then probably that thing will do something in terms of like, opening up like, boss area or something. God damn, dude. Is that a that's on a fucking timer, isn't it? You sons of a bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I think I can definitely see why Civvy thought that this was like the No at Sea, because it's like, oh, you have to go to like so many different places. And it's like go to like so many certain places and do all kinds of like different various actions and whatnot. Quick save it here. Sheesh. Didn't mean the fire. Okay. Okay, so I got 2 gears now. Okay, 2 gears. So now I have to just fucking remember.
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Now I have to fucking remember where that one little area was. you know, with the gears. Alright, quick save here. I believe it's right here. Like I have the gears. Are these not the right ones? I can't remember. I was like, oh, I was like, I'm just like slowly but surely remembering. It's like, oh, I have to hit like the use items thing, because like I'm just thinking, I was like, oh, I just have it there and just do one little random thing. Okay, so with all the gears there. Okay. Thinking I'm about like an hour or so just to try to do this one fucking level. Quick save it here just in case.
Where are you, Marshal?
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Yeah, damn it. Like I was really hoping and like I was really hoping in a way that that would have been the ideal place I needed to go. It was like oh I got all those gears and everything, and then next thing I know it's like oh those things that were once
You're after nobody.
things I was like oh like those little areas that were previously not budgeted that would somehow be opened. Oh wait, I think that's open. I think that's new. Ow. Okay, we're making some progress now. Eee.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
Oh, I'm like bouncing up and down. The reason it's like it feels like it's a bit of a hassle trying to go backwards. Okay. Whew. Okay, well, now this area is opened up. Okay, so we're making progress, and that's always a good thing. Oh.
Hey, Mr. Lawman.
Let's see if anything's over here. Didn't mean to fire.
Come on, Lawman. I got nothing to do with my
Ow. On the beach. No, I'm not fucking starting all that shit over again.
Look, I'm feeling generous today. I'm only gonna shoot out your brains, which shouldn't make much difference to you. Hell, I can already smell your rotting corpse. Don't be shy, Marshal. You can shoot at me. I don't mind.
Ow.
Look, I'm feeling generous today. I'm only gonna shoot out your brains, which shouldn't make much difference to you.
Fuck.
Too bad. I was hoping we could talk.
Alright, so where are we now? Sims Fort. Interesting. And then my enemy in the fire! Fucking controller being a little bit sensitive or something. I barely tapped the fucking thing and all of a sudden like I wasted a fucking bullet. God damn it. Okay. So we finally made we finally got past, did our thing in the sawmill. I kind of fucked up my aiming there.
Where are you, Marshal?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You're outnumbered.
Where are you, Marshal?
Marshal! Don't be a fool, Marshal!
Alright, let me see something real quick. Nice little model there.
Hope you have a coffin picked out. Don't be a fool, Marshal. You're outnumbered.
Need a steel key.
You're outnumbered.
Okay, I got the brass key.
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
You're outnumbered. Outnumbered.
Damn it.
Where are you, Marshal?
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Don't be a fool, Marshal.
Curiouser and curiouser as the game goes.
You're outnumbered.
Don't be a fool, Marshal. Don't be a fool, Marshal!
I was like on like the the tip of the thing.
Rock number! Where are you?
Okay.
Hope you have a coffin picked out.
And main switch to my fist.
You're outnumbered!
Whew.
Life is sweet. I'm surprised. A man like you can't even look out for his own life. Where were you, huh? Shopping? Life is sweet. Life is sweet, but death is sweeter.
Now that is what I meant by enlightenment. I did not mean burn down the property, kill the wife, and kidnap the child.
Oh, well, I guess things just got a little out of hand.
Out of hand! Now I got a crazed father after me and his little brat out back. Now you got me into this mess. You get me out of it.
Well, Mr. Graham, all my medical training says that you can't reason with a crazy man.
So, kill him!
Oh, that is music to my ears. Consider it done. done.
And I'll kill the girl.
No, Mary. I don't murder children.
Yes, we must love and protect the children. They are our future. That's what the good Lord said. Suffer the little children to come unto me, and forbid them not, for such is the kingdom of God.
Alright. Okay, so got through that. Now we're at the mine. Let me just check some stuff real quick. Because I might technically end, but I don't know. Okay, I think I actually might go ahead and, cause I was just wanting to like do a little bit of Outlaws Remastered and things like that, to try and make a little bit of progress, and see how things go for my first playthrough. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the random little stream and everything. As always, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. So, I technically have an idea as to who we're going to raid into. We'll just check more and make sure. Okay, yeah, so yeah, we are going to end, and I have an idea on who I'm going to raid. I haven't really raided her, I think, in quite a while. Like, I don't remember. It's one of those little things where it's like, I don't even remember last time if I ever raided her. But, we're gonna go right into my jazz princess. She's currently playing some Monster Hunter Worlds, doing an open lobbies type thing, which I don't really have the game, and Monster Hunter's not really my thing, so, yeah. But yeah, so for right now, this is kind of like the little layout of like upcoming stream plans that I have. Things may or may not change, so kind of put a little bit of like a quotation marks, question marks, whatever. So if everything goes well, my next planned stream will hopefully be tomorrow, aka Monday. Which is going to be hopefully the start of my active week of streaming for that week. And I'm going to be trying to play some Dead by Daylight. I'm going to be trying to do some Survivor gameplay. Maybe get some more blood points. Maybe get maybe do like I'm going to be playing playing some Survivor, trying to get more blood points, and things like that. Because I believe somewhere along the way, the anniversary stuff's going to be coming up around pretty soon, so, you know, I want to try about, you know, do all the stuff and things within that. Probably on Tuesday, I might do some Elden Ring Night Rain. I might do like a little fun run type build playthrough. The idea that I have for right now is I might do my little Artorias playthrough. But I'm gonna come up with, I kind of came up with a bit of a funny little name, where I'm not gonna be able to fit the whole thing in there, but I'm gonna be renaming my thing to being called Arboreus, because it's a bit of a bit where I'm gonna call myself Arboreus the Abyss Walker, because you know I want to come up with like a little random funny ass name. Friday will probably be some more Iron Fury. Hold on. Like, I'm trying to, like, fucking type in my chat and everything's just, like, not wanting to... Anyway, but yeah, so if everything... Yeah, probably on Friday I might do some more Ion Fury, continuing my arranged mode and everything like that, you know, see how that is. Saturday will be Shoot 'em Up Saturday. I may or may not do some more Pirate Doom 2 because I was playing around with that at one point and everything. And then maybe on Sunday I might either do like Outlaws Remastered, or I might try to see if I can do some more Postal Brain Damage doing the DLC of These Funny Days. So yeah, you know, we'll see about that. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream and everything like that. I just wanted to, you know, kind of you know, play a little something on stream, you know, and just, you know, kind of just chill out for a little bit and just, you know, go from there. So yeah. Alright, so let's see. Alright, looks like everything's good to go. So if you enjoyed what you saw today and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Romo Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, all the usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, you know, maybe Blue Sky as well, even though I don't really post there, but I have an account there. And until I see you all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend. Wait, what? That was weird.